Here in Phoenix, the roof is closed and the AC is pumping. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs and the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Cubbies will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Garrett Richards gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Here's George Springer, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands, it wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he darn near started this thing off with a bang. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Peralta on the move. 1 away. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's coming off a game in which he had 4 hits, including a home run. I saw him during batting practice. He was smiling and he was feeling good about himself. The confidence was just oozing out of him.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
Here's Lamb to make the catch now, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, catcher, Gary.
So in now for Chicago, Gary Sanchez. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. His past history with Richards, he's 3 for 9. He also has 1 home run. A ball and a strike. Richards has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
3-1. Here it is. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cubs are down in order, and now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Sonny Gray is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
So digging in now, A.J. Pollock. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, A.J. Pollock.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Gray into his motion. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
And he got him. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Danny, I'm excited to watch David Peralta play. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, David Peralta. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. And now a pitch on the way. A ball and no strikes. Now it's 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Two and 1 now. The 2-1 is a slider that can't catch the outside. Jonathan Scope waits on deck. High fly ball out to straightaway center. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2. Here's Jonathan Scope now, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First offering on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He has 9 base hits in 37 tries. He's also taken him deep 6 times, so there's some ownage in this matchup. takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in to get those guys to respect it and open up that outer half of the plate.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Count even at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's another 2-2. Hit back toward the mound. And that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. First delivery to him on the way. Right over the middle, knee high. Scope leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Breaking ball and a good one on the corner to make it 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
The 0-2 home. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Arizona, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win.
Number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Popped him up. Lamb in foul ground, and this will land foul. Today's ball game provides the Cubbies with a chance to end the series on a very high note. Of course, a win completes the sweep.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And let's take a look at third baseman Jake Lamb. Everybody's going to focus on the offense, and rightfully so. This guy absolutely mashes. But he's an adequate defender over at the hot corner. And be on the lookout for him to make a big play today.
Here's Javier Baez. It's been a great season for him so far with the bat in his hands. He's got the average up over 340 here entering play. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Baez, a native of Puerto Rico. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And he misses again, 2-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit on the ground to third. Lamb right there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
The next Cub up, Chris Bryant. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Up next for Arizona, Jake Lamb. He'll begin things here against Sonny Gray.
Baseman, Jake Lamb.
Here comes the first pitch. He's got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike 1.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Chris Bryant down at third base today playing the hot corner. And he's a guy that can move around. The manager can put him in the outfield, but his home is at third base. He's got the arm to get it done, a strong arm. He can go behind the bag and make big-time plays, and a nice soft hands.
Now in the box, Eduardo Diaz. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. Diaz is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll get in there at third as he just misses a home run but settles for the triple.
This thing had a chance to get out of here as it headed deep to left center, but it stays in the park, banging high off the wall. The runner has to play in front of him, so he sees they're going to have some trouble getting it back in, and he motors round second into third for the triple.
Now at the plate, number 3. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. Here's the first pitch to him. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Short, hit hard. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ballgame.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
Digging in, number 25, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Gray ready with the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Two out, nobody on. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike two.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. So it's one run on one hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll go now to the top of the third. Diamondbacks lead this one 1-0. Back now in the desert Southwest, set for the top of the third from Chase Field in Phoenix. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now here's a drive out to right center field. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively. From the stretch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Haniger stands at second with no outs. Too high, and it's 3-0. The 3-0 pitch is taken, strike 1.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1 And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So stepping in, Sonny Gray, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Here's George Springer as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. With runners in scoring position this season, Springer is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cubs strand 1. They still trail 1-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Garrett Richards, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the changeup is way low that time. Here's a strike.
1-1.
Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, A.J. Pollard. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Pitch on the way. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Henniger racing back to the track. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Standing in now, David Peralta. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the stretch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
The second baseman, number
So
6.
much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. One and 0 pitch on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. One and 1. Here it is. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Peralta leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
The 3-1. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Fastball that just misses inside. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Now batting, third baseman.
Into the box now, Jake Lamb. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch.
1-0.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone, and with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Gray now on 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
That's on the outer edge. 3-1. Two down, runners at first and second. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Reined in. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Diamondbacks on the RBI double. We're through 3 here in the Valley of the Sun. It's now 2-0 Arizona. Here's Bryce Harper now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Count even now at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. 2-2 pitch just missed.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
The 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Once again a 3-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit up. No runs, just one hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. That's wide, 2-0. Three and 0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
The 3-0 pitch. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. He settles under it and makes the catch in the deepest confine of the ballpark. In now, Anthony Rizzo was a strikeout victim in his first try. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Rizzo playing here in his age 31 season. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
No runs, just one hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Fouled away. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Cubs are down in order. They're down 2-0. Digging in, Eduardo Diaz. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here?
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Henniger. One down.
Now batting, number
All right,
3.
so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. plate, number 3. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a neck-high fastball that time. The fastball down near the shoe tops. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike called, 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. Baez has it. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 25 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Has a look, now the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
1 ball, 2 strikes, okay?
And he misses there. 1-2. Runners on first with 1 down. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Garrett Richards, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. The 1-2. Line drive to center field, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you can waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. One and one to the D-backs leadoff man. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Another 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Another full count pitch on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. This is going to kick off the fence now out in front of the Arizona bullpen. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he's in there safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Into the box now, David Peralta, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The 1-1. On the ground is second for Baez. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 Cub error, and 1 man left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. D-backs out in front, 4-0. Ready for another chance? Javier Baez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that's swung on and missed. So good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's 1 away. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Here's Chris Bryant now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Now here's the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Stowe. It was a walk in his last trip.
Jonathan Stowe.
First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one.
Well, he's still out there to start the fifth inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
2-0 count, the pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, that's ball three. The Diamondbacks right now would welcome a leadoff walk to start this inning.
Now the 3-0 offering is looked at for the first strike. And that misses. Ball four now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Mike Montgomery takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Trey Mancini. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Scope aboard here at first with nobody out. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Jake Lamb standing in now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. No hits to this point. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike one. Outside, 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Runners off for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hard ground ball to third. Backhanded on to first, and there were 2 down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
Now at the plate, Eduardo Diaz, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball, that's upstairs.
And a fastball just a bit high. Ball 2 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. In the dirt here. And he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now. And they won't let him walk that easily, as that somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. The 3-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Digging in, Trevor Story to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, and that they've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 1-1. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Trevor Story. Home run number 15 for him thus far. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Albert Almora will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. In there, strike 1. He's got the average of 285 here to start play. 4 home runs and 17 RBIs. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Liner toward right center. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Springer.
Here's George Springer as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. squared that one up just a little late. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 once more. Fouled off. Almora leads off second with nobody out. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Up next for the Cubs, left fielder, Bryce Harper.
Ready now, Bryce Harper. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. The 1-0 is in there for strike one.
That was a classic two-hole hitter move right there, giving his boy a chance to steal a bag. Got to be honest, in today's game, you don't see too many guys take that pitch.
Nope,
2-1.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. A runner at first with no outs here. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2. Gary Sanchez, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Now the 3-2 pitch. Full count still. The next 3-2. A little bouncer. That rolls foul, and they'll do it again. Another full count pitch home. A shot down the first baseline. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. Springer rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate. And the deficit is down to only one now.
Wow, that thing rocketed to right field. The outfielder got a decent jump on it and made a great leaping try, but he just can't make a play. By the time he tracks it down, it's too late. The triple was pretty much a done deal.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. Lifted in the air out to right. Pollock giving chase. He gets there to make the play, but here comes the tying run from third. And the tying run will score on the sacrifice fly, as it's now a 4-4 ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Javier.
Here's Javier Baez. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Hard on the ground towards short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. 2-out base hit. That'll bring Chris Bryant to the plate this inning.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Baez breaks from first. Strike called. Now the throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This one's down to third. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. On to the bottom of inning number 6. And we are tied 4-4. Tyler Glasnow will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Tyler Glasnow.
Coming to the plate now, number 3. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point.
Number 3.
Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Rizzo has room in foul territory. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, number 25.
Into the box now, number 25. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Now the 3-0 offering. is laid off, but in there for strike one.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the pitcher, Garrett.
Luis Sardinhas will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 4, Luis Sardinhas.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. 6 innings are in the books, all square, 4-4. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. It's on to the 7th inning now, but before the inning gets started, let's fill you in on what you may have missed. It's our game summary to this point. Luis Cessa is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 85, Luis Cessa.
So striding forward now, Mitch Haniger, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch coming, here it is. Up around the face.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and oh my. Hit him with the high. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run for Mitch Haniger. Home run number 16 for him on the year as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. And he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate. Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Jesse Winker will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 33, Jesse Winker.
He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 7 homers and 19 driven in. 0-1. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Diaz will wait on it, and that's out number 2.
Center fielder.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, George Springer. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Back goes Pollock at the track. He leaves his feet, but it's off the wall. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Yeah, and it was a good pitch. Almost getting it past him, but he catches up to it at the last second and goes to the opposite field. And the ball makes it all the way to the wall, allowing him to hustle all the way around for a triple.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch that misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Springer on third with 2 out. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Lifted in the air out to right. And Pollock will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now 5-4 Chicago. Pedro Strop gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Pedro Strop.
Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, A.J. Pollock. His career line against Pedro Strop. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Not close. It's 2-0. Strop, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
2-0 count. The pitch hit hard on the ground towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Lead off base hit, bottom of the 7th, you're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch 1 across.
Ready once again, David Peralta. He was a ground out victim last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back in. The 1-1. Runner goes for second. Hot shot to third. And a good throw gets him one gone.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan.
Digging in now, Jonathan Scope. He's working on bringing home the tying run, standing at second base. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Ready with the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
3-1. Fouled away. And that misses for ball 4.
Now batting, third baseman.
Raisel Iglesias will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
For Chicago, number 28, Raisel Iglesias.
Jake Lamb standing in now. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So a 3-run blast to deep center here, giving him an even 150. And they take a 7-5 lead.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Standing in now, Eduardo Diaz. 0-1 the count. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball 1. 3 runs already home here. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. But the Diamondbacks are up for 3 thanks to this 3-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 7-5. Liam Hendricks has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 31, Liam Hendricks.
Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The windup and the 0-1. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Hendricks, a 32-year-old veteran. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. The next 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. The 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can, right into the shift, and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Last time through was a base hit. 0-1 count, and the pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. One and two now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2 is a ball below the zone. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a two-run homer down the line in left. And just like that, this ball game is all tied. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the fourth to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Row. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
First offering on its way. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt.
The 1-0 home. Taken strike one on the inside corner. Still only one out in the inning.
Oh.
2-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. The relay throw, and he'll make it to third base safely with only one out as the go-ahead run.
Yeah, first a home run and then a triple. And if the pattern holds, the next hitter will rope a double to bring another run home here. We shall see.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
The 0-1 pitch. Missed with a slider.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
And it misses. 3-1 now. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. And that misses. Ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Number 29 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. Trevor Story will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only one out. From the stretch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Runners breaking for the plate. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So a gutsy call there, as that takes some serious stones to call the suicide squeeze this late in the game, but the go-ahead run comes in to score. Victor Caratini will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. And he takes ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the Story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
The 2-0. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Two and two.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Cubs 8 and the Diamondbacks 7. Carl Edwards Jr. is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 6, Carl Edwards.
Stepping into the box, number 3, over 3 with an RBI in this one.
Number 3.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. The Cubs leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a team is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
Three and 0 now. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
No doubt about it. You talk about bragging rights. Two cities that love their baseball teams, and geographically they match up. Even though they're not division foes, it's for bragging rights, and this is what it's all about.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
So coming to the plate, number 25, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First offering on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. One out, nobody on. Changeup in for a strike.
Two great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Austin Jackson.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 258 the average to begin play. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Edwards playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2011.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. Jackson, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was an 8th round selection back in 2005.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Diamondbacks down in order. Certainly still in this one, however. It's 8-7. Stefan Kreitman enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Striding in to start the ninth, George Springer, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Pollock is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. Into the box, Bryce Harper. He flew out in his last at bat. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is a slider looked at and called a strike. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper, number 17 for him on the season, as they've taken a 2-run lead.
Now batting, captain
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. The 2-2. Hit back up the middle. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. 2 out, nobody on. Just got a piece to the right side. Mancini is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Cubs 9 and the Diamondbacks 7. Dylan Betances, the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. So the batting order turns over now and set to go A.J. Pollock. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0. He's outside for a ball. The 2-0. And it's fouled away. Now the 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. David Peralta waits on deck. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
He's set. Here it comes. Here's a strike.
0-1.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. And he missed with the slurve, so it goes to 2-1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Scope. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 4-1.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Popped him up. Catch is made, and the Cubs go on the road and sweep their rivals.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. Chicago crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Raisel Iglesias wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Dylan Betances records the save, his 23rd of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is our final